I hate recordings like this, but kind of gets the whole kitchen in the frame because I don't really have much room to stand farther back. Alright guys, so here is a before of the kitchen. It's halfway cleaned. Stove's filthy, but you know, give you guys an idea of what, you know, we normally work with here. This is typically what it looks like. See, just the plain like tan walls, plain cabinets with no hardware on them. They are like shiny though. They're not ugly, but they're not the best looking either. Plain walls all around. Random piece of marble under the window. And then we do have these lights under here. And then this one like that. So we do have a little bit of light, but you can see it's just real patchy. Like it's, you know, right on this thing and then right over here to the left of the microwave. You know, to the naked eye it lights everything up, but it's not really even. You know, it would be cool if it went along the whole wall. It would also be cool if one switch controlled it all and you didn't have the extra plugs hanging out for no reason. Well, alright guys, so you see the kitchen one last time. It is Sunday night. I cleaned it up pretty good. Just, you know, to our normal, you know, what it normally looks like when it's not, you know, piled with dishes and stuff and random stuff on the counter. Getting ready to go to bed. Shelby's gonna be home from work in the next hour or so, and then when she leaves, she's gonna wake me up, and then, you know, I can give her one last hug and kiss goodbye before she gets back. And yeah, tomorrow. So I didn't get anything today that I needed to get. By the time I was like, okay, let me make a list, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to Harbor Freight. I'm gonna grab the paint sprayer, some sharp new scissors where I can cut those backsplash pieces really good and even, you know, like a straight edge to mark on them. The primer from Lowe's, you know, just all the little stuff that I know I need, I was gonna go get. And by the time I got up to go get it, Shelby called me on her break, so I was talking to her. And then I look at the clock and I'm like, cool, all these stores are closed. So didn't have time to get it today. Gonna have to get it tomorrow right after work. And get to work. I'm dreading this. And I know I need more boxes. I've got like 4 or 5 pretty big boxes where I can just literally come and just empty the cabinets out into them. I need more. So gonna try to bring home some, at least one more big one from work I think would be enough. But all right guys, I'm gonna go to bed. I will catch you here in a second. Man, so I just left Lowe's. I got off work at, it wasn't even 2 o'clock and now it's almost 4, and I just left Lowe's. So I stopped at Harbor Freight first. That trip should have been about $40 worth of stuff, maybe. Spent $120. So I already went way over budget there. I ended up buying a like an orbital palm sander because I just figured that's gonna save a ton of time versus trying to sand those things down by hand. That should literally probably cut the time and effort in less than half with that. So also maybe I'll return it when I'm done with it, but no, I'm just kidding. But could not find the mixing cup, so I wanted those cups, you know, they're just like disposable plastic cups that have like measurements on them. I wanted those because you have to mix that resin like perfectly, like 1-to-1, but couldn't find them there. So I was like, all right, I'll go to Lowe's. So I go to Lowe's, I grabbed the primer and a paint roller. No like roller for it yet, but like the handle thing. And then I literally went through that entire store and they do not have anything like what I was looking for. So I'm like, okay, this is apparently the hardest thing to find. Like, I don't know, I was gonna order them on Amazon the one day, but I was like, nah, they're kind of expensive on Amazon. And actually the primer was like $20 cheaper at Lowe's for the same exact thing. So that was also surprising. So I was like, oh, I'll just get them there, whatever, no big deal. No. They don't make them, so I'm just gonna get like some red Solo cups or something and use like a measuring cup to, you know, designate some lines on them so I know exactly what's what, and then I can just toss them away. But yeah, I have to pee like crazy. I'm hungry now. The weather outside is just crappy. Like, it's gloomy, but it's like, my car says 68, but it feels like 80 and humid. So far, not off to a great start on the project. I was actually kind of hoping to have the cabinets like sanded today and maybe like a coat of primer on them, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I think I'll probably be able to get, I'll definitely start the sanding, but I don't think I'm gonna be done sanding today. I will probably just at least do the inside, like the faces or whatever, like the part of the cabinets that aren't the doors sanded. I mean, I'll have all the doors taken off. I would love to have the sink roughly fitted in, but we'll see. I'm in way over my head. Holy crap. So, here's where we're at so far. So, basically just gotta get the microwave out, move the oven over, pull the fridge out. Those few things literally take me like 5 minutes, not even. The literal worst part has been emptying these things. Like, that has sucked. There is so much stuff in this little kitchen. So much stuff. And I haven't completely emptied that one. That's still full, and that's still full. So tomorrow I gotta bring more boxes home because I don't really want to just set stuff, you know, out in the middle of nowhere. But the sink came out super easy. It was really awkward, but you know, don't mind the foam job. I did that a couple years back to kind of eliminate some of the draft that was coming through because you could feel like cool air in the winter. One of our drains was leaking, but it's not bad. That's not like mold. It looked like mold on camera, but it's like soap scum. There's a bar of soap right there, so it's just really scummy. I'm gonna scrub it out. Probably get some kind of like liner in there just to make it look nice. But I am seriously like literally worn out already. Got off work. I already told you guys that. Now working on this, it has been a pain in the butt. It's not like been hard per se. Just the things that I thought would be like I thought it would literally take me 20 minutes to empty these cabinets out and have this stuff ready. Not true, not the case. So you see where I'm at now. Our yard looks like a forest outside, so I'm like, I have to go cut the grass. I don't want to be those neighbors that, you know, somebody has to like call and complain about because it looks so bad in our yard. So I went out and cut the grass. Now I'm back in. It's only 6 o'clock, so it's still early, but yeah, I'm gonna try to, I gotta get like this caulk off, which should come off pretty easy because it just literally pulls right out. And then hopefully I can get in here. Basically just gonna figure out what plumbing I need to get that drain, because that sink, the drain is in the center. In this house it comes to the left, and then, you know, that thing split off to the right, and it smelled so bad. But I don't want to talk too much. Okay, so let's do a little unboxing. So here's the sink. Really did not see that till just now. This thing better not be damaged. I will scream. God, that looks so much better. So you guys have already seen this stuff, so this is just gonna go, you know, on the wall like this. The black faucet will be like this. God, it's gonna look so good. Oops. Okay, lay that down, don't scratch it. One really cool thing about this one too is it's coated, like this whole thing. So you hear how different that sounds versus like the... So that's really cool. And it should theoretically drop right in. Oh, I'm gonna have to trim it a little bit. This one's got clips in the front too. Damn. Oh well, you get the idea. Oh my God, that's gonna look so good. So much better. Wide open. So if you'll notice here, I'm actually taking off that 4-inch backsplash. That was not my original plan, and it wasn't my idea actually. Somebody in one of the DIY Facebook groups actually suggested it and showed some pictures before and after, and I fell in love. It makes the countertop feel so much bigger. It's crazy. Such a small thing. And it took me forever to scrape all the caulk off, because it's like a whole bead at the bottom, and then there's supposed to be one at the top too, but there wasn't. But it still took forever, but no big deal. Okay, about an hour, maybe a little over an hour later. Let me get some light on, I guess, so you can kind of see. A lot has changed in that little bit. So I got the wide angle on here. Where to start? So if you notice, I took the backsplash off. 2 reasons. One, it wouldn't match right, because once I pour the resin on here, it's going to be a lot thicker on here than it would have been on there. So I don't really think it would have looked as good. And two, without that, you can see the mark where it went up to right here. It makes it look, not really on camera, because everything's kind of funky right now with this wide angle lens, but it makes this area look so much taller. Because normally the counter would be like, let me put it with my arm, it'd be like right there. So now you get all that free space. So, backsplash. Jeez, I got stuff everywhere. I'm so stressed out, and this is just beginning. So the backsplash is gonna go right up to the counter like that. And then what I'm gonna do is just like a bead of caulk, because a few of these areas like aren't perfect. There's a slight gap. So I'll do like a bead of caulk all the way around. Oh my God, I'm so excited to get this done. I just got to keep telling myself, like, enjoy the process, work on it, like, don't rush, you know, like, don't cut corners. If it's not done when she gets home, it's not done. I don't want to do a crappy job and be done when I could have took another day, you know, and done everything way better. So most of this is actually really cool. I'm not really gonna have to touch this up. What I'm gonna do is just put like a dab of like caulk or silicone or something on there, because it's only slightly different from here. So when I push it down, like the little bead of silicone will just kind of fill that out. So thank God for that. Yeah, that's gonna go all the way around. I'm just gonna do it up to here. I've decided I do not want to do that tedious work of doing it to there. We're gonna paint that anyway, so it's gonna look better. Handles. So first two I put on are these right here. These, as you can see, and again, they look crooked through the camera. I don't know if it's the wide angle, but they're straight in person. So on this little template, there's, different holes. So different size, whatever you want to call it. But it kind of just, you set it on there like that, like my handles use the outmost holes. And, it just gives it a nice, straight, even orientation or whatever. I stupidly used the outer hole, and I was like, I kind of like the offset look a little bit better than having it centered like right here versus, right here. I tried one centered. I like it way better, especially with these bigger handles. I think if I was using smaller handles, offset a little bit would look cool, but so I'm just gonna have to get some wood filler, fill in those two holes. No big deal, because we're painting these anyways. But I got all those in. Everything except for the drawers. So I'm not doing them there because these are fake. And I don't know, I feel like I kind of wanted to, but I feel like it would be out of place. And, when I'm leaning on this, like, that's just going to dig into my gut, for lack of a better term. Drawers, I'm kind of undecided on. So I've got the other template. What I got to do is I actually got to measure, and I'm going to mark like a center line down the middle, just to, you can see kind of like how it works, because you don't want the thing like crooked or something. But I don't know. I'm kind of tempted just to break it up, because there's a lot of these handles. I'm kind of tempted to order like just a single one and do like a square, so it matches like the modern. These aren't tightened down, by the way, either. So like, it would match the modern like squareness of these, but break it up because it's a drawer. And then these are Lazy Susan, so I think I would put one on one of these sides too instead of doing a handle. I don't know. I'm still undecided. I'm just worn out. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. Check out this drain, you guys. I didn't get to show you this yet, I don't think. So you got to buy your drain separate. So this one's got like a nice, when you want the water to stop or whatever, it's got like this nice rubberized heavy duty feeling thing. But look how deep that is. So we don't have a garbage disposal. So anything that goes in the sink, in the drain, like, you got to pick it out by hand. It's disgusting. Check this out. Is that not the coolest thing ever? So you can let all your junk fall in here. And then boom, pick it up, toss it out. Super cool. I'm super excited about that. So my buddy who used to be a plumber told me for the sink, all you got to do is go buy a sink kit, which I guess comes with a bunch of different pieces. And he said it'll be able to line this up, you know. I don't know if it'll come out and go over. I don't know if it'll just shoot over, but you know, put this right here in the center. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be done for the day. It's 8 o'clock already. I'm hungry. I still gotta go get some food because I'm not cooking. Go get some food, get something to drink, take the trash out because there's a lot of it. Well, I've got most of it out. I just gotta get this box out of the way. But take it out to the street because it's trash day. And I think that's it. I'm gonna wrap it up for today. I don't know if I'm gonna split this up. If I split this up, I will see you guys in the next segment where we are doing what I wanted to get done today and taking the cabinet faces off or whatever, like the doors. So these are called the doors. I think these are called the faces. I don't know, but tomorrow those come off, those get sanded, and hopefully get their first coat of primer because that stuff needs to dry. I would love to get the countertop done as well, or at least get the primer done. I don't know, probably not gonna happen, but I will see you guys.